So in this video, we will try to explain why -1 times -1 is 1. So let's make sure we understand a few things. The first -1 refers to either a green dot, which represents $1, or the red dot, which represents a -$1. Okay, again, a green dot. Let's make sure we understand the symbols. A green dot represents $1, a red dot represents -$1. And how do we conceptualize -$1? That simply means you owe somebody a dollar. Moreover, 1 also means I am giving you something once, and -1 also means I am taking something away from you once. And you have to keep those things straight. Now, we won't jump into -1 times -1 is equal to +1 right away. We will start with other simple cases that make sense. That'll make sense, I hope so. And we'll have to understand a green dot represents $1 and a red dot represents -$1. If I give you a green dot, that's +1. If I take away a green dot, that's -1. Okay? So we always start with $0. So I have 3 green dots and I have 3 red dots. So I have $0. I could have chosen 4 green dots and 4 red dots, but I chose 3 green dots and 3 red dots, and that's totally okay. Let's start with a simple case. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. We all know that. So that simply means I am giving you a dollar or a green dot once. If I give you a dollar and or a green dot once, I'm just going to say green dot or red dot. Once again, a green dot represents $1 and a red dot represents -$1. So if I give you a green dot once, how much money would you have? The answer is 1. So it makes sense that 1 times 1 is 1. How about this? We know -1 times 1 is -1. So if I give you a red dot once, how much money would you have? Well, you would have -$1. That's why it's -1. Okay. What if I am looking at this? What does that mean? We know 1 times -1 is -1. And that means I am taking away a green dot from you. Remember, this -1 means taking it away from you. This one means it's a green dot. So if I take away a green dot from you, you will end up having -1 because you have an extra unbalanced red dot. And that represents -1. Hope that makes sense. Now, let's try the final one, the one that we really want to understand. What would that mean? Well, I'm not going to write 1 here yet. Well, let's put a question mark here. I don't know if it's 1 because that's what we're trying to figure out, right? What would the left-hand side mean? It simply means I am taking away a red dot from you. If I take away a red dot from you, you have 3 green dots and 3 red dots. You have $0. And I'm going to take away a red dot from you. How much money would you have? Well, you're going to have $1. You have an extra unbalanced green dot that represents $1. So the answer is 1, and we can remove the question mark. I hope that makes sense.